Welcome everybody to another episode of our Ace CITTADELLA Kayimo. This is episode 47. Last episode I did make a mistake. I wasn't sure if it's 45 or 46. Said it's 45 but it was 46. And therefore this is 47. Before we start going into the first game, two things I want to talk about that have to do, they are basically one thing more or less. I was at the stadium today, watched Leipzig against Bayern. It probably was the best game I've ever seen in the stadium. Was freaking amazing and I did enjoy it a lot, but as you might be able to hear, it's a lot better now, but it was really bad these few hours ago. But my voice is still a bit weak just because, of course, if you're in a stadium, especially if Leipzig second place plays at home against Bayern first place and it's a 4-5, then you're gonna scream a bit and therefore my voice is maybe a bit weak, but it's good enough to record at least. It's better because I wanted to record, but my voice was just not there. I just basically couldn't speak, and I wasn't sure if I could record for like an hour. And I'm still not 100% sure if I can record for an hour without, if my voice is basically able and strong enough to record and work for an hour. So we'll see if that works. But maybe I'm not recording that long. But today we're gonna play first against Juve. Gonna be very interesting because of course we have played against them before in this league. They're not doing too well and we did win the first leg. We're playing away, so in this stadium I actually don't know the name to be honest. But yeah, we're gonna simulate against Palermo, play maybe against Udinese or against Atalanta. That just depends how interesting Udinese is. If they're interesting I will play it, if not then I will play against Atalanta and simulate against Udinese. But yeah. First game gonna be against Juve. First choice code is indeed fit. I mean, Kablan is a bit tired, but it's fine enough. I don't know what to expect from this game because Juve is by far the better team. They have a lot of amazing players, world class players. Of course, there are a lot in this. To be honest, let's play in this kit. I'm better performing this kit, but yeah, they're not doing well. They're not playing with the good players, and we have played against them before and did win. So we'll see what's possible. In the end, normally I would say away against Juve, I don't expect anything, but because we are fourth place, and Juve is like 16th, 17th, we kinda would say we need to win. So therefore, I would say the compromise is gonna be let's go for draw, 1 point, and I would be happy. Let's skip this and have a look. I could have looked at the stadium name, but let's have a look at the team they're playing with today. They're gonna be the big players: Neto, Camo Silva, I think it's Bugani or something, Bonucci, Donis, Lamina, Ndidi, Morone, Piacca, Asano and Kogurin. So once again, these dudes are not too bad, they're all kinda known. But they do still have Khedira and Marchisio and Chiellini and a lot of 80 plus rated players. Also Pjanic, whatever. It's still basically the second to third choice team they're playing with. I'm not 100% sure why, it doesn't really make sense, but I don't really care. Oh, first chance! And we are lucky that they don't score straight away because they straight away hit the post. Oh, they start off quite decent. Another chance. We just have a few minutes played and they had 2 shots already. They play very good. They really want to take revenge after the loss they had in the first time. But we played, I think, like the second or third game in the whole season against them and did win, I think, 2-0 or 3-1. Easily. So they want to take revenge. I want to ask you something personally quick. Is any of you like a cutter or something? Or is any of you doing editing? Editing films, videos, whatever, pictures as a job or studying it or whatever? Because this is kind of what I want to do too, and I'm looking around, searching for something very interesting that has basically to do with just cutting and editing. But there's nothing too interesting I find that I could do at the moment, because the interesting things are more for like more experienced people that have been in this working this like branch already for a few years, that are like at least mid-20s. So that nothing for me. I couldn't really get there without any kind of like contacts basically. There are a lot of things like this that you either have to be yeah. One time I stop concentrating and they score. It's well deserved. They definitely take the lead. Well deserved here. But basically, you either need to be doing this as work already, which doesn't really make sense in my opinion, but who cares? Or you need to know some people. And I don't know do any of these two. So, of course. So, therefore, I'm searching for something that is interesting and that I can do. So, if you do something like this too, it would be cool if we could talk to each other. and I could ask you a few questions. Lamina in the box has a bit of my space, will take the shot, and then it's just unlucky. That here it is, of course there's only one other player in the box, and he manages to basically just pass the ball to him. He can do it everywhere, but of course he makes it basically perfect towards him, like he is even standing still. It was more or less a perfect pass. Or amazing positioning. Nope, we don't have a chance today, to be honest. Asano, Biakazono, like they're not even great players. But they're good enough to beat us easily so far, so I don't think we can get anything from this game, to be honest. Which is okay. It's okay if we lose against Juve. Oh, the cross is good, and there it is! And our first shot is a goal too! Our first shot in the whole game is a goal too. Gutierrez with a very nice cross, just perfect, and then how Tavares is doing that. He's not even looking towards the goal, with a defender behind him, I think it's Ndidi, and the goalie in goal, and he, volley, first touch bicycle kicks it. Fool him too. That's just an amazing finish. 20 minutes to go. It wouldn't be deserved, but he might actually be still able to get something from this game. I will just do it because I need a fresh player there, but 20 minutes. Can we do it, guys? That would be epic. Because it would especially be such a joke. Zaza is easily going through, but he's missing the pass, but they still have a chance, and then it's just BS. First of all, very bad defending. I hate this freaking place. Okay, we need to look at it again. Alright, so we had first of all very bad defending because we had the ball. What I did was aiming down and pressing the what's the name? The triangle button. I don't know what this is, to be honest. So this is how we lost the ball. Then look at, there are 5 defenders and 2 attackers. Going for 1, 2, 3, and 4. The left back, Cherizis, doesn't even care. Then nobody at the number 35, of course. He then misses, could even slide tackle, but of course no. So they have a chance, nobody to, so basically just my players not even caring. So my defense just completely retarded, and then this is an easy savable shot. So defense just retarded, goalkeeper, yeah, this retarded. Big mistakes in our whole defense, and we might, yeah, now hope is gone. We had some hope, but nah, there's no way. I mean, maybe we can do a Bayern Munich. They were down 4-2 and they won 4-5, but it would be a big surprise. It would be the biggest comeback you will ever see on this channel if you can do this. So this game is over. Oh yeah, last few minutes. This is unfortunate loss. Oh, can we now score? Just make a pass. Look at the space to Gaslan. Okay. One more goal, guys. One more goal to Gaslan. Please take the ball. Please take the... Okay, thank you. I don't know why, but they are not really going defensive. And now it's only 1 goal, 2 minutes. This was, I think, our second shot on the whole game on target. Or the third one. The third shot we had. The second one that went on target. And the second goal. At least we are efficient. But is it getting us a point? This is the question. There's only basically injury time left. But first of all, yeah, nice. Very nice by Kurt. Now let's go. Come on, guys. Come on, don't stop. The pass through. It wouldn't have been offside, but he kind of body checked Tabella's fix sake. That would have been a chance. They're probably just going past it around. So we need to get the ball, guys. We need the ball. Nobody's trying to fucking tackle. Nah, that's over. There it is. I'm happy with the result. I'm not happy with how we played. They played very good, yes. And we did lose, which is fine. We only lost by 1 goal, so that's cool. But in the end, 3-2 is quite a joke. If you saw the game, it should have been 4-0. Maybe 1 goal for us is okay, but not 2. And they should have scored at least 4. So it should have been... It was one of our worst performances this season. So that's very disappointing. We are dropping down from 4th to 6th place. And again, the league is just close. The next game, we could go up to 3rd again. We could also drop down to 9th. So it's very, very close. Udinese, I think, got a good result, so yet that would be interesting. So if they, let's say, if they win, I will definitely play against them. If they have 36 points after the next game, I will definitely play against them. If they draw, I probably will also play against them. If they lose and we win, I might think about it again. Asker, as I told you, will go up in every single training. Yeah, he's just, look at his curve. Yeah, he will call fast. 48 weighted now. Before the game against Palermo, we do have 2 youth squad reports. So these are the last ones, and I do feel like I want to buy a new scout. Especially I want to replace the Romanian Quick. So this is the only scout, Fiat Under, that I will 100% keep. You can have a look. Of course, everybody we want to keep, we need to sign up now. And the only one, I mean, I don't think he's interesting, to be honest. So I will, I won't go and sign him up. He is maybe interesting. He might be winger, so I will give it a chance, but I don't expect anything, and he's a goalie. So at least 1 of 7 from Turkey. But yeah, he's the only one I will definitely keep. I will definitely either replace the Greek or the Romanian goalkeeper, scout, not goalkeeper. What the fuck am I talking about? Because I do have the money. Again, a dude with no face. Still don't know how it works out. And we do have only one player we really want to talk about, to be honest. And this is this dude who has a nice potential. I think he is probably just mid, but he might be a winger. And I do need a winger, so I will sign him up and give him a chance. So at least 1 out of 8 from Greece. The other ones are not good enough. We do have a lot of money, so we could even replace them both. I might actually do that. No, that's why am I here? And these are not the scouts I wanted to look at, but these scouts are the ones. The Greek scout is a 5-star, 4-star, 4-star. I mean, he is even the worst, but they're not doing a great job. So the question is, should I really... I mean, I want 5-star, 5-star. Yeah, I will do it. I will fire him, it's not too expensive. Can we please straight away find a 5-star, 5-star? No, I can't. So now I just have to wait and always look around. Should I replace them, or he did do a great job? You know what, I will try to I will actually fire him. I just said a minute ago that I will definitely not fire him, but to be honest I will do. Because I really want the 5-star, 5-star scouts now. I really want to have a look if I can find 3 5-star, 5-star scouts. It will take some time, but I think we should go for that. So right now I'm not scouting, and I'm just looking for a 5-star, 5-star scout. Now the question is, can we play with our first choice team? We can. Therefore we will, even though for some reason again players are tired. Doesn't really make sense, but I will use my first choice team. A must win. If you don't win this, I would be disappointed. They did win against Napoli, which is quite a surprise. A big surprise, to be honest, but we are the better team. We are playing at home. We are in better form. We should definitely win this. Therese with early yellow card. I will actually quick sim. I recognize that to be honest, I won't. I recognize that recently I'm not quick simming in simulation games anymore, mainly because I'm not simulating that often, but we'll see. Houston, who scored against us 3 times in the first game of the season. This again, Tokusuka with the equalizer. I'm disappointed yet with the result. Can we get a late goal? No. So yet 2 basically disappointing results. I wanted 4 points, especially that we don't win against Palermo is quite embarrassing. Because of this, we are still just 1 point behind. Okay, they have a game in hand, but like against Palermo, we definitely should have won. So that's very, very, very disappointing. I'm just gonna update from Romania, so it's not the last one, and therefore we can first of all continue scouting this dude. For example, 52 to 70, 70 to 94. I really do hope he's interesting because he's definitely promising. There was another one, 51 to 65. He's a midfielder and has good potential. So 2 players we can actually sign up. I will reject him. I will continue scouting the other 2. So this one and the goalie. But 2 players, that's not bad. That's not bad. Okay, that's quite a surprise. I actually thought Asker would go up again, but he didn't. But Zaharea hit the 75. So that's cool with now 80 in marking and slide tackle, 80 or 81. Only his stand tackle has to still improve to an 80. Okay, cool. 1 week later, I do find my first 5-star scout. Giovanni Santoro from Italy. 4 million, so we would have the money to even go for free, but 4 million, our first 5-star scout, and of course he will be our scout until the end of the series. I will never replace him. Turkey did a better job, so he will go to Turkey for 9 months. For any, can we find another one? 5-star, 3-star is the best yet, so at least we have 1. Let's see if I maybe can find a second one still in this episode. Alright, let's have a look at the league table really fast. We can see that Inter did win, so they're the only team that are kind of in front of us now, but still just 3 points. We do have the better draw defense. Udinese Calcio did win, so they are at 36 points, just 5 points behind us, and therefore I will play this game. This is going to be the last game I will play in today's episode. My first team is fit. Charisse for some reason, unfortunately not, so I might have to play with Asker again, and that even my first choice team. It's gonna be weird because our whole first choice team is like at least around mid 70 weighted to high 70 to even 80s, and then there is a random below 50 weighted left back. That's gonna look quite funny, but we should definitely win this one. In my opinion, I would have maybe accepted the draw because I wanted 4 points against Palermo and Udinese, and we can still get 4 points, but only if we win this draw, and therefore I'm going for a win. But let's first of all put Askin with a 48 rating into the squad. What the actual fuck? Oh no. Okay, another early goal today. 3 minutes in and we to concede, and that was just unlucky. Or a mistake from Baikut, because the cross is already decent. Baikut can hit it out and heads it straight at the attacker. There's only one attacker in the just in front of him. Only one attacker. It's just the same with Yildiz with the save. He could hit it anywhere. Like to the right, to the left, wherever he wants. And what is he doing? Straight into the foot. Like you can see, straight into the foot of the attacker, who then scores. It's just the luck today. A lot of bad luck. Bruno Fernandes with an early goal for Udinese Calcio, and we do have to make a comeback. If we lose this game, this would be horrible. 2 losses and a draw in 3 games. That definitely all could have been a win. I mean, normally we actually, if we look at our position in the league, Turkaslan. Okay, no idea how he managed to get through there, but he did somehow, and we straight away equalized 6 minutes in and already 2 goals. Not too bad. But they're like, I don't know how he kept the ball there, to be honest, but amazing dribbling, amazing shot, there we go. But if you look, normally if you look at our position, we are quite far in front of all the 3 teams we have played today in this episode. Or are playing against, like right now, against Udinese. So normally we're by the favorites in all 3 games, and therefore we should have gone for 3 wins. Or at least 7 points. I was going for 5, with a 2 against Juve and 4 points in these 2. And if we don't win this game, we have 2 points or even 1. So we need to win this to at least have a decent enough episode. An episode that is not at least making me cry, basically. So we need a win. Well, as for Dennis, told you I would like to score with Dennis today. Can he don't do it? Deflected, and then on 30 only a corner. Oh, very nice. Turkaslan. Oh, the fuck, man. That could have been a goal. It wasn't even a good block from the attacker. Defender, what the fuck am I talking about? He just basically shot it straight at him, so I don't know why we had to concede this stupid goal, because we are basically completely controlling this game, but of course we concede a random stupid goal and therefore we are not winning. And probably it's going to be 1-0 for the rest of the game in the end. We probably have 20 more chances, but it's going to be 1-0. That would be typical. And we look at this, I mean, it's just us. They cannot even get the ball out. That's the first time in 50 minutes that they actually had ball possession for more than 2 seconds. This should not be 1-0. Oh, this is it. Yep. Of course. Second chance for them. Second attack. Second goal. I just said this shouldn't be a 1-0. We should easily be winning this. And then second attack and boom, goal. And it was quite an easy save for Yildiz. He basically shot it straight at him. My god, man. This game hates me so freaking much. Nice. Oh, that... How is this not a penalty? Like, for real now, how is this not a freaking penalty? He gets the ball. Dennis, I still want to score with him. Okay, he gets the ball, first of all. And now look what the defender's doing. Is he touching the ball? The first tackle from the defender, not touching the ball, but clearly touching us. If Dennis falls down, penalty. But of course Dennis decides to stand up, stay up. Could have been a penalty. He still is just holding him, fouling him, touching him again, not heading the ball. This is a clear penalty in the yellow card. But because the ref is retarded and Capellan is retarded, because instead of just falling down, decides to fight for it, for nothing. Unbelievable, this game. We scored, had a lot of other chances, should have been easily winning, should have gotten a penalty a few seconds ago, and nope, it's 2-1 for Udinese. GG. Yeah, this is not gonna be a win, this is gonna be a loss, I tell you. There was too much bullshit already. Okay, third chance for them, of course the third goal, but at least it was offside. Man, I will just be quiet now, I will just show you what just happened. because I don't know what to say anymore. So just have a look at this again, basically. That's all I can say. Just have a look at this again. So wait, here. Yep. Oh. Of course they get the rebound again. It's offside somehow. Don't know why and how, because the ref either didn't blow the whistle for ages, because if this is offside, then why did he just didn't blow the whistle? But that was, I think, the fifth attack, fourth or fifth attack they had in the whole game, and it would have been the fourth goal. Wait, no, wait. It's they have 6 attacks. I think they had 6 attacks, scored 5 times. Twice it was offside. His game is a fucking joke. Oh, amazing. Yeah, the only dude that was really playing good today. Yearless played shit. Our defense played shit. Mikia played shit. Our Dennis Kaplan played shit. The only player that actually played good today, again, is he always is. If everybody plays good, he plays good. If everybody plays bad, he's still playing good. Whatever happens, the only player who is always performing decent, and therefore by far the best player we have in our squad, and therefore the only player that I will tell you, I will not sell whatever the offer is. I would sell everybody else, but even if somebody offers 100 million, I would not sell this dude. And that is, of course, Turkaslan, because he just constantly performs on the highest level. Oh, and the pass to Batur. The first touch is actually good too. Batur, can he score one? Batur cannot. That maybe would have given us a chance actually. But we miss. Again, efficiency. Not too great today. Again, as always, basically. It would have given us a chance because feed 2. 2 minutes plus injury time. Who knows what happens, but nope. This will be it. How much injury time? Because we might still have a chance here to at least go 1. Kyriako, I'm waiting for Batur. We'll pass it to him. But of course not really the greatest pass. Come on, Panagos. He is a good long shot taker with 97 or so long shots. So could have been a goal, isn't. And when a bullshit happens, but again, of course on their side, on our side basically in our box, if when a bullshit happens we concede. On the other side, if when a bullshit happens they clear it. Why is he not taking the shot? Why is he just passing us to us? That was weird. We have blows the whistle. What should I say? I think I said everything. It was shit. We signed up Stefan Marinescu, I think, last time. He has a 62 rating with potential of 75 to 94. I think we did sign him up. Very, very bad stats. Bad passing, bad ball control, dribbling. Version is good, but for a 62 rating, he's really shit. I saw players that are 55 rated and they are a lot better than this dude, so disappointing, for sure. I think I'm gonna release this dude because he has very, very bad stats, is low rated and has no potential. So yeah, Miron Vieira or something. Look at that potential. The biggest potential I've ever seen. 93 to 94. I've never seen anything like this. I have seen 92 to 94, 92 to 94, but 93 to 94. That means even the worst case, he will go up to 93 rating. By far the best player. Unfortunately it's low, but I will have to look at him again. Because this is too amazing. Of course our goalie. And I think the other ones are kinda well known. I know Koglitsoglu, he is a midfielder, he has amazing acceleration agility, whatever, but sprint speed of course for some reason. 75, 73 and 18, the other winger stats, the stats that all wingers are good in. But sprint speed at 60. Everything else is shit too. So I'm probably gonna release him. If his potential is going down a bit, I will just release him. Again, very disappointing, and that's it. So, and one amazing winger or midfielder just because of his potential. 2 amazing players, but both of them are goalkeepers. Not too amazing, to be honest. At least we might finish this episode with Asker actually hitting the 50 rating. We should be, because I mean if he gets 2 Fs maybe not, but it is 2 Bs, and therefore there we go. Asker is scoring a lot again, as always. Marking interception gone up 3 times yet in every single training we did with him. Which again is the most. He is 50 rated, almost 51, so he will go very fast. I'm gonna have a quick look at this. Did somebody go up? I don't see any. Jarice has gone up to the 72 himself. Yield has gone up to the 73 himself. I'm not sure if Kiraku was already 76 rated, and I think Baikut gone up himself. So Baikut, Cherries and Yi is definitely gone up +1 themselves, and I'm not sure about Kiriaku. In this squad, Zelik, I think maybe. I don't think anybody else, to be honest. So I think everything else is the same. So a little bit of growth here and there. That's it. Alright guys, we're gonna end this episode with 3 more things. First of all, I wanna have a look if I can find a second. No. 5-star scout, and I cannot. 4-star, 3-star the best. That's the first thing. So right now we just have 2, but hopefully I will find one soon. Second thing we'll look at is the games of next episode. We are going through the full month, playing against Atalanta and Milan, and gonna simulate the game against Empoli. Last thing we're gonna have a look at is this. Empoli we're gonna simulate because they're last place. Then we also have Atalanta, who are at 37. They're just a few points behind us. Udinese is now very close, and of course we do have, what was the other team? Milan, who are 38. So Milan and Atalanta are very interesting. If we don't get good results there, we will drop down a lot in the league. If we get good results, then we at least getting far away from the mid-table team, because they are like 4 to 5 points away from mid-table, and play against 2 of the mid-table teams. If we get good results, probably gonna be 6-7 points. If we lose, then it's just gonna be 1 or 2 points, and we are basically also a mid-table team. It's just 4 points to the Champions League 3rd place. It is just 2 points to the EuroLeague. Actually just 1 point to Genoa. So we are still there. It's still very close because everybody's losing and drawing. Napoli, actually, because of her losses, now is 5 points already behind Roma, so it very much looks like Roma's gonna win. Napoli is gonna get second, and then there's a big fight for 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, and everything else. And yeah, that's basically all. If you did enjoy this episode, I would be happy if you could smash the like button. Once again, I'm very sorry for my voice. That I cannot change it. Everybody of you who wasn't stadium before knows how it is to speak afterwards. And of course, I do have to record. Tomorrow I will continue with Aalborg. And yeah, I don't think there's anything left to say. So have a nice day, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. And bye.